Jay with the Grateful Sunites. Coming out to feed the chickens some leftover pancakes from dinner last night because we were all super smart and forgot to put them in the fridge. So they just sat out on the table. The chickens will love them. And then we're gonna go check on the chicks and take a look around and go over some updates. Alright, watch. I always love watching them like grab it and try to run away from each other. I find it hilarious for some reason. Okay, you want some, Emmy? I don't know why this is so funny, but watching a chicken run off with a pancake is hilarious for some reason. The peafowl aren't out. They're all gonna miss out. Let's go see what they're doing. Hey guys, do you want some pancakes too? Do you want a pancake? It's not so bad, is it? Here's another one. Looks like we've got some eggs. Yeah, there's two pretty little brown eggs in there. Oop. And we've got some bantam eggs over in the corner, but I'm not gonna bother them right now. I know they've still got some to lay today. Jack wants their pancake. Not for you, Mr. Jack. As you can see, he is doing awesome. He's totally healed from his broken leg. He's been running around just fine, hanging out with us outside while we do stuff. He still really wants to try to get that pancake that's not there anymore. But he's doing awesome. So, Mercy Girl here. Well, I don't think she's pregnant. I think she was faking it. 5 weeks of faking it. I read online that if it was a false pregnancy, it would only be like, 2-3 weeks max. And hers was definitely a good solid, at least 5 weeks of, her belly looked pregnant. But now, I don't know, it's not getting bigger. And it seems like things are going back to looking how they do normally. So I don't think that she is. And that's so frustrating to me. When I was a kid, we had a dog that had puppies every single summer. Every summer without fail. She had puppies. We didn't have a boy dog. They just showed up. So she would just have them. And so we knew when we saw her and her belly started to look a little different. Okay, lady's pregnant. She's going to have puppies. Same with the cats. If the cat's belly started to look a little bigger, then the cat's always had kittens. So having this repeated situation where some of my pets, like the cats and the dog, are looking very pregnant and looking to progress, and then no babies, is very confusing. When I was a child, it was much more clear-cut and dried, and now it's just, I'm like, I just don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. You may look like I don't trust it. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna have puppies. I'm okay with that. There's a lot going on, and not having puppies to put on top of that is totally fine. And the friends who had said that they wanted one of her puppies if she had them are no longer in a situation to have one. So it's okay. It's just frustrating. Yesterday was a really nice day, and the kids and I came out to the duck shed in the garage, and we cleaned up all the cardboard, all the boxes left over from moving. There was just junk cardboard laying around. This is our Suburban, and I can't open up the back or it'll all fall out. But you can see we have used up all of the available space to get this cardboard out of here. I'm so glad that it's gone. Kurt's going to take it to the recycling center, and it's going to be out, and I'm so excited about it. As you can see, they still like to be on top of the brooder, probably even more so now that it's a little bit warm, and it is really frustrating. I can't get them to stay off of it. We've tried all kinds of stuff, and they just won't stay off. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear them, because I don't like them sleeping on there and pooping on it. So I don't think I ever really showed before how incredibly messy the duck shed has been. And it is still messy, don't get me wrong, but it is a lot better. We spent a couple of hours in here yesterday pulling out scrap wood and garbage, and Kurt even scraped up a bunch of the decomposing straw that was on the floor from the ducks when they were over here. And we've put all of that, plus some of the rabbit mess from over here and over here, into here. This was full of scrap wood, and we've pulled all of that out. And then we packed that stuff in there to fill in this big depression that was in the ground, and so that'll just stay there and decompose and fill it in. Jack's gonna get all gross and need a bath. So that's where that is right now. We're still trying to decide exactly what we want to do with the shed, but we think we have a better game plan. We're just kind of thinking about it before we decide for sure. Would you guys just, you know, not roost on here, pretty please? Come on, off you go. Go, go, go. Thank you. The chicks are doing really well. We haven't lost a single one. I just turned off their heat lamp for a sec so that you could see them without the red glare. It's not super bright in here, sorry. But they're doing really, really well. I was a little concerned about the black silky, but it's doing totally fine, eating, drinking, everybody's awesome. At this point, I really don't see any of them dying just from, you know, freshly hatched chick issues, because typically, I mean, that's where we would lose ours. We lost 3 last spring, and they were all little bitty ones, and that seems to be the most sensitive breeds are the little bitty ones. None of our standards have ever died in the chick stage, so I was a little nervous, but they're all doing really well, and we're a few days in, so I'm fairly confident that unless something happens, like their heat lamp goes out at night and we don't catch it or something like that, then they'll all be totally fine. I have managed to mess up some settings on my camera. I don't know what they are, so we'll see how this ends up looking. Okay, so I haven't done a cyst update in a while. We had our ultrasound to see if it was still there or not a few days ago. Sorry, the dog's eating cat food. Jack! So we had that a few days ago. I haven't been feeling any cyst pain for about a month, so the hope has been that it was gone, because I just hadn't felt it. So we went in and had the ultrasound, and the results were the cyst is still there, and my ovary is still enlarged. It has not gotten any better. I haven't had any pain, which is really wonderful considering how much pain I was in for, you know, over a month prior. But when she told me it was still there, my bubble just burst. I had been so confident, really, that it was gone because I hadn't felt it at all. And I thought we were past it, and for her to say, no, but it's still there. It's still big. Your ovary is still enlarged. I just kind of, it took a minute. It took a minute for it to sink in, and then my heart just kind of sank a little bit. I so badly wanted it to be gone. So we don't know what the next step will be. We haven't heard from the specialist yet. If we haven't heard from him by the end of the week, then we may call him next week and be like, hey, did you get those results? So, as I said, I'm not having pain from it, which is wonderful. I don't like that I know at any moment it could start causing me a great deal of pain. It could burst, it could cause internal bleeding. There's like this whole plethora of things that it could do. I'm just really hopeful that it won't do that. I'm still hoping maybe it'll go away on its own. After all this time, I don't know if it will. I'm really not sure. I've only had one other cyst, and it just kind of went away after I gave birth to one of my kids, so I don't know, but that's the cyst update. Hi, you're not supposed to be out. Yeah. So Mercy got out again. She has become an escape artist in the past couple of months. She has been messing with this. She did ruin the first layer. We patched it with a bigger, heavier wire. Now, she busted out here. So we gotta get her back in there and patch that so she can't get out again. Badger just gathered eggs. Looks like our Easter eggers are laying. I don't know if this was peaches or marshmallow rainbow, but do you see how long and pointy and skinny that egg is? Kind of crazy. But they're laying, so I'm pretty happy about that because they haven't started yet this spring.